What's up guys, today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on Photoshop once again. So, let's get this started. This is going to be something called the fire text effect, which is just like a text lit on fire. So, first we're going to want to make a new document, and we want to make this 3 inches by 3 inches. And the resolution needs to be 300. Since it is pretty low on this one, yeah. Alright, so that's all good. Next, what we're going to do is we want to fill the document with black. So, what we will first do is go to, I think it's under Edit, Fill, and let's see, black. Normal, okay, that should work. Yep, alright. Alright, so now what we want to do is select the text tool, which is this little guy right here, and then we want to choose a font. So we got all these fonts here. Let's check this out. I think I'm gonna use a nice, just a default Times New Roman. So let's go down here and Times New Roman, and let's make this bold because that'll make it look extra nice. And let's see, let's set the font size to 30 point. Just to, we're gonna be changing the size of the text in a second, so it's not really gonna matter. We want to make sure our foreground color is white. In order to do that, we can there is a little like switch thing right here. Just bam, see, now your foreground color is white. Let's see, and let's add our text now. So today I think I'm going to use the word ignite. Oh, shut up, Windows. Alright. Just like that. You guys can use whatever you want. It'll work either way. Alright, so now there's a little thing on the options bar up here. I think check mark? No. Where's it at? Alright. So after you get your text type, you got, if it doesn't show up, you want to make sure that you have this, your foreground color is white. Okay, so after that, what we want to do is, there is a check mark right here, and we want to click that check mark. Okay, now since if it's too small, you want to resize it. In order to do that, you just go and use something called free transform. You can click Control T, or you can go up to the edit menu up here and click free transform. Alright, in order for it to transform better, we want to hold the shift key because it maintains the nice resolution it has. Okay, so let's hold shift and see, so it doesn't get all pixelated. Alright, about that looks almost centered and nice. Let me get a tiny bit bigger. Alright, so that looks pretty great. What we want to do next now is just click enter, I think. Yeah, see, enter. And then now what you want to do is go up to here on we want to rasterize it. So First, we need to rasterize it. So we want to make sure everything, you want to make sure this is what you're going to rasterize is spelled right, because you won't be able to edit it after you've done rasterized it. So since now, so you check, make sure your thing's spelled right, and then after that we want to go up to here, layer, and rasterize, and then rasterize type, and then let's see, let's check, make sure it worked. See, now it has this little like checkered thing in the thumbnail right here. That's what it should look like. Alright, so now that we got it rasterized, we want to duplicate our copy. So in order to do that, we have to press Control J. So let's do that now. And then we want to turn this copy layer off so it doesn't even appear. So let's select this original text copy, or layer, I mean. And we want to rotate this, so let's go up to image, adjustment, image rotation, and let's rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. It looks nice. Okay, we wanna go to filter, stylize, wind. This is gonna help to blur it. And then we want to make it wind from the left. So let's go here and then click OK. So now we got that. We want to actually reapply this a couple more times. So in order to do that, we got to click Control F. Let's just do it like 2 more times. See, 1, 2. That looks nice. All right, we want to rotate this back now. So we got to go to image rotation, 90 degrees counterclockwise. Alright, so now that we did that, let's apply the Gaussian blur filter. So you want to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and then let's see, let's set this to say 1.2 pixels. Not too bad, huh? Alright, now that we got that set, let's go and copy our background actually. So in order to do that, we have to click Control J, just so you guys know. Now we got a background copy and a background. We want to merge the text layer with the background, so we go up to here to ignite, or whatever your word is, and you want to merge down, and it merged it right into the background. See that? Alright, so now we want, let's just rename this. I'll rename it Ignite. Alright, looks good. Let's draw a rectangle around our text. So we want to go up to this little guy, I think right here, and make a nice rectangle. Alright, that looks nice. And we want to apply a Liquify filter. So let's go up to the filter menu. And Liquify. Now that we got that, let's change our brush size. See, we got it at 100. That looks good. We want the forward warp. Nice. Okay. Looking good. And then we want to start going up like close to the text and move it left and right a little bit. So see. It'll give you kind of that flame look on your. Alright, looking almost done here. See, let's get it down here on the eye a little bit, because we want it to look all on the whole eye. Almost done here. This is just the first part of the flame. By the time we're done, it's going to look epic. Okay, so that's looking good so far. Let's go back to the brush size now, and let's make it 15. Actually, you know, I'll just type it because that's a lot easier. There we go. Okay, we now only made it 15. We want to wiggle the mouse a little bit as we go up from the letter, so you watch. So it kind of like blurs the letter into it. If you have like I'm using a laptop right now, so it's kind of hard to do it. But if you got a mouse, man, you're set. Alright. Let's do this all over the letter, actually. Now I just realized I didn't get the whole G. I'll have to go back and get that. Get my eye right here. Okay, let's see. Hold on, let me get my. No, I'll finish this first. Let's go. So, it's getting the type of flame effect, you know, mixing in with the. It's blurring into the wind effect that we applied earlier. Alright, so far so good. So you want to make sure, because it doesn't look that great if you just go straight up, so make sure you get at least a little wiggle in. Even if you're using a laptop mouse, try and just wiggle it around, because that'll really, the more you wiggle, the better the flame is going to look when the picture's all finished. Alright, so that looks good. I'll need to go back and get my G here. Because I didn't really get to... There we go. That looks good. Better. Alright, so now we want to go to a 50 brush size. And this is where we really get to do some work here. Alright, so 50. And we want to click inside the letter again and just drag upward. Kinda. See? Make sure flame's a little bit bigger. Okay. This is the real major. I'm not going to get down here because we don't really need a big difference in down there. You don't really have to do down on the bottom of your letters if you're using lowercase letters at least. So almost done here. That looks alright, huh? Okay. So we'll just say that looks good. Now we want to add a hue and saturation. So we click on this little guy right here. Hue, saturation. Let's add a hue of, let's just make this 40. Let's make this one 100. Oh, 0, 100, that don't work. There we go. And let's make sure that one's 0. And colorize it. Oh, maybe you need to colorize it first. So, 40. 100. Ooh, now that looks good. Okay, so now we're alright. Okay, so now we want to add a second hue and saturation. So let's go here. Hue and saturation. We're not going to colorize this one. And make the hue -15. Now it gives it that kind of red effect. That's what you want. Let's actually set the hue and saturation for this one to, oh, maybe I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Oh yeah, here we go. We want to set it to, I want to set this thing next to opacity right here, overlay. Okay, so that way it overlays the hues to blend it together. Alright, so now that we did that, let's turn our copy back on. Okay, now that we're gonna, and let's do a gradient overlay. So click on your copy, and so click on this thing right here, and gradient overlay. Now that we did that, let's go to, click on this guy right here, click on this one, color, we want that color to be black, and then over here, let's set this color to an orange. Okay. Now that we did that, let's we got this done. Let's align it with, let's see, we got it aligned with our layer, linear, 90, 100%, that looks good. Alright, so let's click OK. Well, now we want to add a layer mask. So, in order to do that, we need to make sure this is set. Click on this guy right here, and now we have a mask. Okay, now we want to select our brush tool right here. I think it's this one. Yes, okay. And set the foreground color to black, so click this little arrow again. And let's paint away some of these sharpness, man. These things are kind of sharp, huh? all we gotta do to do that is see, just kind of go over it. Let's see, because it's so, like, you want it to blend in right here, so just go and kind of make it all bumpy. Alright. And it really depends on how much time you spend on it. If you really want it to look good, dude, you can have it looking nice. So I'm going to do that. Oh, edit. Oops. Okay. Edit, undo, brush tool. Oh, undo it again. That's better. Because you don't really want to get the sharp on your bottom of the letters. That's alright. Okay, so that is looking pretty nice. Let's fix this. We got this orangeness right here. Let's just click V and then move. Just press your little arrow down on your keyboard and it'll fix that. Okay, and then enter. Just like this little tool right here. Alright, so that's it right there, you guys. I mean, really simple tutorial. This isn't the best looking in the world, but if you spend some time on it, you can really have a nice looking flame on your letters. Okay, so that's the basics of how you do it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, comment if you need help on yours, and subscribe if you want some more videos.